Oh yeah, this live stream is brought to you with some Macho Madness here. What's happening, everybody? Might as well continue these shenanigans. Pop this over here, throw the link in the chat. And anybody who's interested is welcome to jump in. It is the last live stream before No Name, so it should be fun. Got a lot of stuff to talk about if anybody wants to. So we got UP, Mom M3, hello Colleen. The link, of course, to jump in. Hey, Howard Guys Garage. So I think it's time to put this thing back together before No Name. Ooh. Custom. What's up, Vicarodimus? Don't be afraid of the Macho Madness, yeah. Baggie full of fun. Ooh, hopefully I don't lose everything. That would suck. So I have to put this little guy back together. I have to remember how to put this little guy back together. That would be a no, but they don't make bad stuff. This is not mummin time. This is Macho Madness time. That's the only hat that's cowboyish that I have. Sorry. Don't make me go all Macho Madness on you. You don't want that. I actually had to remember how to put this silly ass thing back together, so that could be a little fun. Hey, the ball is in your court. Fixing, got to drive around, get questions by locals about Stone Soup today, putting the finishing touches on a certain S10 at the moment. Nice. Please drive the shit out of that thing, because if it's going to give you trouble, I would like it to give you trouble near your house. It's just the nature of the beast is a car that you have built like that can be kind of persnickety, as they say. So I'm going to be putting the ratchet back together in theory as we live stream here. I do believe the neck bone's connected to the spring bone. So it's... I know this is riveting TV. And this one goes in here. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing, getting ready for all the craziness that's going to happen in the next couple of days that is going to No Name Nationals? Or that are going to No Name Nationals? Try to do some... Hey, Jim. I break mine the first time after Snap-on it rebuilds it. Nice. Fabrin Jim. Can't hang out on the computer listing, though. Appreciate it. Love Alex. Hubert's Projects. Never Duck. Certain SNIs. Well, you know, it's only gonna last until someone comes on and does a macho impression. Hey. I've been going a little in from Macho to Triple H, and I can't keep it up anymore. Sorry. I'm still on plan. Yeah, it's still I'm gonna drive the car there, whether it sets all on fire or not. So, not your S10. That's a finished me. Actually, this is cutting out the light I need to assemble this ratchet. So, enjoy the baldness. I actually have to remember how to put this silly thing back together. So, give me un secando. That's got it going through the front. Get in there. Oh, you little. Get your little check ball ass in there. That is correct. So there is a check ball in here that you push down into the handle body, and there's a spring and the ball bearing. Then you put the selector through. So part 1 is done. Dina Scott, you won't want to alarm you, but there's something on top of your head. Well, it happens. It used to be hair. Now it's just random hats to make myself feel like I'm not balding from heavy dose of steroids to keep me alive. It's my vein thing. That's the one thing that actually bugs me. You had me, then you lost me. It happens. It happens. Yeah, that's true. What's happening, Dutch? Got to put the little tiny. I probably should have had a different setup for this, but I had a video tearing this apart, and then I did a backup to my computer because it was getting to the point where it was, I had a terabyte in my hard drive on the computer, and it was full. And then my computer decided to get rid of files I didn't ask it to, and it's been kind of fun because I've lost some stuff, and thankfully I didn't lose anything in progress other than the video on the ratchet, which sucks, but was not going to kill me. It just means I'm going to hopefully remember how to throw this back together on camera, which I hadn't really planned on. I should have grabbed a little screwdriver because I do need another hand. And don't worry, I'm going to be assembling my Harbor Freight giveaway ratchet with Snap-on tools because that's how I roll. Get in there. Catch him on the chat here. Fancy shirt. Yeah, hey, you can get one of these yourself there, my friend, when you visit No Name Nationals on Thursday. Let's have it on McDonald. That is not a halo. It's only yet. It happens. Chandler's fine. I drove it 200, almost 300 miles the last couple of days, and it's still hotter than I'd like it to be, but not dying hot. And the radiator actually is working. I could turn off the car and go do something, come back out, start the car up, and it actually goes the direction you want it to, which would be down. I'm happy with that. Oh, good Lord. It's a Dougster here. What's happening, Dougster? Okay. Sorry. Have no fear, Dougster is here. Just got in from the shop. The shop. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's your friend first. I only know him by YouTube. No, I'm. Whatever happens or doesn't happen is not super duper happy as I might be with the speed at which my channel is growing, which is partially my own fault, of course. I have managed to meet some really cool friends and some really cool people that run shops, which I think is pretty damn awesome. So there's definitely some big advantages to doing this silliness. Now, trying to put a stupid little tiny piece into the inside part that I can't see 100% is not one of those parts. Okay, that's in. It's time to put the dual action pawl. So it's going to be kind of hard to show you this stuff with the way the camera works but this is the pawl. So I think this is a 90 tooth, and it has teeth on both sides, which gives it the higher tooth count. And more teeth isn't necessarily any better, but it is smoother, which can actually help. Ooh, listen to that ASMR or whatever the hell they call that stuff. Cover plates. Tiny screws. Yeah, this basically is this is a Harbor Freight ratchet that I'm giving away at No Name. This one over there, I have the contest stuff mostly done. I'll tell you about that once I get the ratchet together. And this is basically a 1-for-1 copy of a Snap-on ratchet, which is not like Snap-on is some god-like figure, and it's not like they haven't copied off other people's homework. And it's not like it's kind of standard for tools in general. Only thing I don't like about these ratchets is the way that the head is threaded. It's a thread-on base cap. Thankfully, I'd fill in a plate. But the threads into the ratchet body are kind of shitty. So if you ever have to take one of these apart for any reason, just be aware they kind of suck. Have to be very careful because they do want to strip out. Ask me how I know. Catch up on the chat here real quick. Nice. I'm not trying to miss it. Doug, should AMC offer a multi-carbed package on any of its muscle cars? They did it with the SC Rambler because that was their drag car. Rail Machine or the SC Rambler, which was their small super duper drag car. It was a big block, 4-speed. It has a funny hood scoop. I'll try to show it in a second. The link is probably not pinned. Hold on a second here. I don't know if I pinned that. If I did not, I will do. Oh, I did not. Okay, so I pinned the link. So if anybody's interested in jumping on, please do so. You learn what's happening. What's up there, Guitar Tom? Yes, I am currently tightening the giveaway Harbor Freight ratchet with a snap-on ratchet. That's just the kind of guy I am. It's also because I have a snap-on ratchet. So. Now, would I buy this little bitty quarter drive ratchet? It's an awesome ratchet, don't get me wrong. But I wouldn't be willing to pay like $150 for it at this point. So. Now, assuming I put this together right, ooh, ratchet action. So, do the real quick through the chats here. Yep. Pinkle lift. Okay. I'll go with that, sure. Hey, and I only have a couple extra parts. Hey, that's always a good sign. Now, this stuff wasn't in the ratchet. The screw that was not part of the ratchet was in a little baggie. I think it was in. Sorry. This is actually the screw that goes for the keeper for my fire extinguisher. So I do have to actually put that in. That's in the chambler. Hey, what we got here? Snappy tools are minty though. No, I mean I've had this. Like this is like a. You can hear the tooth count. Well, I'm putting it to my ear because that'll help you. You can hear the difference. There's a lot more teeth. I think this is like 40 something teeth, and it's a very nice ratchet. Don't get me wrong. The teeth, the biggest advantage of a tooth count is that it takes so much less to reset the ratchet to keep moving it, as opposed to this, which is a much larger sling. Now, granted, it's a little bit less dramatic because it is a quarter drive, so there's less movement. What's up, Slimo? Oh, yeah, you also get a, whoever wins this, now I'll go over the contest information a little bit, also gets a Cerakoted socket to go with a Cerakoted ratchet. So this thing has the No Name Nationals in the head. I did get cheeky and put my logo on it. And it does have the date, which we'll go over that later. But it's custom Cerakote. It's baked on finish. It's basically the same finish that they put on long distance paper punches, which YouTube is a little upset about. But my buddy who does Cerakoting those long distance paper punches on the side was kind enough to do this one. It is similar to the one that I did last year for Dan. The one I did for Dan was a flex head long handle, and it had the American flag theme. I was not going to do the same for this. That one was just for Dan. This one, speak of the Dan.
What'd I miss?
Dan Ho, I put together the new ratchet.
Oh, nice.
Different than yours, but randomly the same.
I think mine's cooler.
What? That's up to whoever wins it gets to decide whose is cooler.
Oh, okay.
And no, I can't win it, and neither can he. So
no, that wouldn't be fair.
No, I would not. The whole point is to give it to somebody that is. Well, basically, I'm going to have a box. I don't know if I still have to talk to John about how the logistics of it are going to work. Hopefully, I can put it on the table where they're selling the No Name Nationals merch or something. It'll be somewhere it's displayed. There's going to be voting cards, and it's basically going to be pick your favorite channel or car from that channel. Whatever, pick a channel that you like the most of whatever. Either car, something about them you like the most, and whoever gets the most votes will win the ratchet and the customized socket. And there'll be more about these little special sockets when we're at No Name, because Dan and I and a couple other friends have been working on something I think mildly revolutionary would be a nice way to put it.
It's been a long time that we've had these.
It has been a GD and long ass time. It has been a stupid long time.
Yeah.
We have been trying to get something together, and just logistics of a big group of people working together from across the country. It has been a little speed bumpy. No fighting. Hold on. All right, Batman, would you like to get your ass kicked by Macho Madness?
Batman? Who's Batman? I am Duckstramus Prime.
You gotta try harder, Doug. I'm gonna come over here and whoop your ass.
Not in your best day, Macho Man.
You don't have the stones to lift Macho's boots.
You are like peanut butter on the bottom of my mechanical boots when I turn into a semi-truck.
Yeah, no,
So what happens if everybody just votes for themselves? And then
I don't care. Well, that's going to work out real well. Then I'll have to pick, but nobody's going to do that. There'll be enough people that don't.
And then they'll say, "Oh yeah."
No, it's too much Guy Fieri there.
Oh, my! Snap into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah. I see the look in your eye, Hulk Hogan.
Doug, okay, Doug, I know where you live, and I know where you're going to live for several days in Missouri. Don't fuck with the madness.
For you see,
that sounded more like The Godfather.
I am the cream, and the cream rises to the top.
I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse, Dan.
On the day
Okay, what is it?
my daughter's wedding, you'll come and ask me for a favor. I'll give you that favor. But I will ask you a favor in return.
I was gonna say something, but I think Doug is in the black screen, so he's blind and can't see that other people are talking.
Oh, okay.
But I did this partially to also answer the question. Those are purple hornies, not Smitties, correct?
Yeah, buddy.
Correct. Oh. Purple hornies. Yes. The brilliance of the header collector muffler.
No, they are not pink exhaust, old McDonald. They are purple. They're actually purple.
They are purple in real life. Just the lighting makes it look pink.
Yeah, no, they're purple hornies, and I think technically they could be used as a side pipe from the way the hangers are set up, but it all depends on how you do it, I think.
No, it bolts directly to the header.
No, I know, but
the
hanger tab, you could probably get all crazy and do side tubes out the side.
Well, only if your header is out to the side already, because wherever your header is, that's where it bolts to.
Well, yeah,
generally speaking, the header is underneath the car, not the side.
Well, I know, but that flange
like vet show tube headers to be able to run those.
I mean, you could cut the flange off, but that would kind of ruin the whole point of a collector muffler.
You can that flange is not just for headers. You can put them on regular pipe as well, Dan.
But why?
I'm not saying you're going to. I'm saying you can.
Right. I mean, you could punch yourself in the face repeatedly, but then I'd have to ask again, why?
Could you imagine how they would sound if you had a full straight pipe exhaust and then the last thing they pass through is those tip mufflers? That would sound weird.
Yeah, it'd be like a Mustang with coffee can fart pipes.
No, it would just be a regular old glass pack then. That's all it is. It's just a glass pack.
I do have a set of Super Trap mufflers that are basically you bolt onto the end of the pipe, and then it's got baffles in it. The more baffles you put in it, the quieter it gets.
You've got the Super Tramp exhaust.
Yeah, Super Trap.
No, Super Tramp, the band.
Oh yeah, give a little bit.
Yeah, I had purple hornies on my Cutlass, so this is kind of like nostalgia for me.
Yeah,
well, the purple hornies are unique because they have a louver instead of a pinhole, like a thrush muffler.
Oh, my Summit Racing glass packs have louvers in it too.
Okay.
Actually, the cherry bombs I had louvers too. No,
they did?
Yeah, the red ones. Those were collector headers too, though.
Okay.
Yeah, so Neverboard saying just run them out the hood, screw it. Vic is saying Vic Blackass Dream Customs. That's a tongue twister for me for some reason. Right, and your Mustang is red. Well, his Mustang, no, those are actually purple, and his Mustang is really orange. So
no, my Mustang is actually red, and these are actually purple.
So. What's happening, van life? No, those are purple. Your Mustang is orange, but it's okay.
No, you got that backwards. The Mustang is red, and these are also purple.
No. Dan is getting that Chevy itch again. That's true.
Well, I mean, I've always missed the Cutlass. Just,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a special guest, Invisible Doug.
Oh, geez. In the dark.
Doug in the shadows.
Dougster is
Did you forget to pay your electric bill, Doug, or what?
No.
Oh,
I just feel better here, okay?
He's trying to imbibe the southernness. He's trying to channel his inner Southern Batman because he's going to Missouri. He wants to blend in. He doesn't want to hear dueling banjos.
No, I'd rather hear eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking.
Oh, McDonald's saying, can't remember if I got some Sonic Turbos on the Dart or if they were on the Cornet. Those Sonic Turbos were interesting. Or like the Universal crap muffler, that glass pack junk one you got from like O'Reilly that rots in about a year.
Yeah. I originally had just true dual exhaust going right out the back, and I had welded thrush mufflers on the Mustang. I took those off and I put header collectors like this on, saved 40 pounds off the bottom of the car.
And it's surprising how much this stuff weighs. No, the Chandler's on his third muffler setup now with that free cat I got. So, hey.
Nice welding. Did a good job.
I run.
Oh, by the way, at No Name National, swing by my camp. I'm going to have a cooler full of Fago pop. Come get a pop on the old Dougster. Or two. Wow, supplies last.
Or a pack.
Could I get a pop, but preferably not on you? I'd like to just kind of take it with me.
No, Dad. Especially you have to have a pop on me.
Yeah, what Doug doesn't want to tell everybody, he's actually a juggalo, so it's going to be a lot of whoop whoop, and there's going to be cans of soda.
That is a huge negative, Ghost Rider. Dougster is not a juggalo. No, I don't like meth. I don't sleep with my sister. No.
But can you juggle Jello? Is the real question.
No.
See?
But Doug, see, right now we have evidence that likes the dark, likes Fago. That's two juggalo things right there. And you're 1 minute away from walking away from your truck and there being one of those Hatchet Man stickers on the back window. So
negative, Ghost Rider. Negative. No.
No, I mean literally. I can just buy one and take it with me, and then when you're not, you got your back turned. Well, bam.
6%. How did you get that black eye?
Yeah, it came like that from the factory. Yeah.
I special ordered it that way.
No, I don't hear banjos coming to your house. It's just that last hill where it's like, oh, I remember places like this from the south where you don't stop, and you live at the end of one of those streets. So
it's really interesting when you cross over the one hill and go through the one swale, and then there's the excavating company. You're like, wow, okay, and then you go up the next hill.
I'm just like, man. So, all right, I got shystered. This is so they are going to knock me over for the wrong car because I'm driving shit. So, Diecast Center got a black drag pipe off a Harley. I assume he means on Stone Soup. Vic did just do a live stream with a bunch of the Stone Soup people. Or Stone Soupers, or whatever the hell the proper term is there. So, since I'm ready to switch to black windows, or I think, widows. That's a good one. He's a Duggalo. Hey, whoop whoop Duggalo.
Oh no, you're not the first person to. That's it. I gotta put my foot down now.
Oh, now he's coming out of shadows.
Oh my God! It's a mall cop.
It's a Duggalo.
Everybody run!
Oh shit, we went Duggalo.
My authority.
How about the great white Duggalo? Like the great white buffalo?
I can get behind Ted Nugent. ADD rock for sure.
Yeah, I figured you'd. Yeah, so again, it's very Mopar colors. It's green, pink, purple, a little bit of everything. Oh, it's a nearly all Michigan stream here. In theory. Oh.
Alex, what's going on, my guy?
Hello.
What's up?
Yeah, so I know I'm going, or I'm going to be on the side of the road. One of the two. I know he's going, or he's going to be on the side of the road. I know Doug's going, or he's going to be on the side of the road helping Alex. Not really sure about him.
I'm going to be 9/11ing into some building halfway between here and.
I'm proud to report that we both did our shakedown run to Sturgis and back, air free.
Sturgis, Michigan, not South Dakota.
Yeah, Michigan.
That's right.
Hold on here a second. Hold on here a second. Are we all wearing black shirts?
Yes.
Yep.
One of you is going to have to change.
Navy blue.
Yep. But now, Grant, this is a great question. What's a Duggalo? This is a Duggalo.
There he is.
Yeah. No. No.
Dude, it's cast in stone. You're the Dougster low.
Wow.
And you know what? How about this? I'll custom make the Hastings Piston Man with a hatchet for you. Yep. You can point at your grandparents all you want, Doug. Are they Duggalos too?
Those are actually my double great grandparents.
Oh, your greats.
Yep.
Nice.
He, at 18 years old, left Canada to move to America to enlist in the Civil War. And he was part of the Michigan Engineering Unit. He built bridges. And him and Forrest Gump both have something in common. They both were shot in the buttocks.
And did he get $1 million check for that one too?
No, but he got enough money to buy our family farm that I can take you to today.
I will be taking you up on that in theory because I will have to be coming over your way, gentlemen, sooner than later. And then I think Alex is getting the next stupid project car. And I have another car in my driveway.
Wait, a new one?
Well, new to me.
Well, you didn't tell any of us this.
Well, it showed up today.
Wow.
There's more to it than that. I'll explain it when the video comes out, or at least it's no name. So,
all right.
I have a car no one wants. Dan will have the good luck of being the only one to make it. That is quite possible because he does have super luck. But I do have one question. Hey, Vic, what's happening? Real quick.
Vic.
All right, Dan, what the hell is going on with the rental car? Am I picking you up? Where are we at? I do need to kind of know these things.
I am going to touch down in Missouri, walk out of the airport, and flash some cash around, and hopefully get a ride down there.
You're gonna flash your junk around? That's how you get arrested.
I'd say cash.
You know, nobody takes cash.
No,
Dan.
don't do that. That's bad.
Doug, you got to remember it's Dan, man.
Okay. Oh, that's how he hails a
No.
cab. He does the helicopter.
I'll
Okay.
just wait.
He's like, hey.
I got a crisp $1 bill for anyone who can drive me 2 hours.
So do I have the feeling like 4 p.m. on Friday I'm gonna get this? Yeah.
Hey, bud.
Yeah. You know anybody that's still going there, or do you need to come pick me up there? Because I'm like at the airport and stuff. Eh?
Hey.
me and Tom will be rolling in about 6:30 p.m. on
Saturday. Yes.
Fucking skateboarded our ass.
You'll be sliding in as the award ceremony is coming to a close and everybody's leaving.
Yep.
What would be really cool is if they had to do like a whole planes, trains, and automobiles kind of scenario to get their asses to the no name. That would be epic.
That's perfect. Okay, can we get like $1,200 together amongst all the known errors to get him a wood paneled K car and have it ready for them at the airport?
I happen to know somebody who has a wood paneled K car.
And you're going to are you going to St. Louis Airport, Dan?
Yeah, I think so. Lambert's, I think it's called.
Yeah, that's the same one.
Yeah.
Because Vic and I are unfortunately not going down. He's going down too early for me to meet up with him on Wednesday.
Oh.
What?
So just drop off you don't have anything else to do, Vic. Just drop off another piece of shit Dodge in the airport for Dan.
Piece of sheets car.
Hey, we could rent like a couple of electric scooters. Scooter our asses down there.
That would be entertaining.
I'm going to send my Amish friend Graber in his buggy to come pick you up.
The Yoder Toter.
Oh, yeah, Yoder Toter.
It'll only take a while.
Graber Yoder. Oh, yeah. And his brother Levi.
Yeah, that's going to be the fun there. Eh? So Alex and I are actually going to be sharing a room at the Best Western. Dan is going to be, I'm assuming, sleeping under the bleachers at this racetrack.
Probably.
He's got a pop-up or a trailer or something?
Me?
No, the Dougster.
Oh.
The Dougalo.
Oh, I'm sleeping in the Hotel Ram 1500.
Yeah, no, in the Dougalo mobile.
The Dougalo mobile.
Look, dude, I got a buddy that has a laser cutter, and I can cut vinyl theoretically before I leave Wednesday. We can sticker that shit up. It'll just the Dougalo mobile. You're looking awesome.
Razor blades can take stickers off very quickly.
And I can make more.
I'm making stickers right now.
Don't go to war with me, man. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I know you ain't talking to me.
Don't do it.
No, hold on. We'll do this so we're looking at each other. Okay, so what are you talking about, Doug?
Don't do it. Don't go to war with me.
Come up here and say that to my face, Doug.
I'll go to war with you. I like going to war.
War.
I haven't had a good war in a long time.
You ruined my joke, Dan.
And they're gonna yell like he's got a knife when the metal detector goes off. For Dan, yeah, the airport, yeah. If you want to punch Dan in the face, that's your best chance because he's not gonna have his 45-inch compensation knife with him. So
no, but I'll have a Tom.
That's brilliant.
But as long as as long as you're shorter than Tom can see down, you're fine.
That's a good
it's like
price.
that ogre complex where you can't.
What was that again? How was that again?
Yeah, something like that.
Smash.
Ah, right.
I heard grr. Arr.
Grr.
Dan just bought 500 stickers for $200. That's actually not a horrible price at all, dude.
No, that's not a horrible price at all.
I've got a bunch I'm bringing. I didn't get a chance to order more. I just haven't had the time or the cash because I had to put a whole new exhaust system on the car, but no check engine lights in about 300 miles, which is awesome. So,
You
I
know how
How's
probably
the
have,
wind
like,
temperatures doing for you? Oh,
you know
sorry.
how much
Brett.
all my
Uh,
stickers cost me? No, nobody. Okay.
we're waiting.
Oh, you're waiting. Okay. Let's see. How much did the vinyl cost for these? It's like $13. Yeah, like $13. Oh, $9 for this. So
I have one on. I have a stone soup on the Chambler.
oh, do you?
Yeah, you gave it to me, you numbskull. I was there when we put it on.
I didn't know that you put it on the Chambler.
Yeah, I put it on the back window.
Oh, okay. Well,
Since
no,
it's
that one is crap, man. That one's supposed
yeah,
to be.
I was gonna say I would hold the cockiness until you see. It's basically an archaeological dig right now. It did hold up better than the Rancho sticker I got with the coil springs because as these two guys noticed, it just curled and peeled itself and threw itself away.
Yeah, the Rancho sticker didn't survive well after the 3M tape debacle.
It was already going to shit before that.
Oh,
It
yeah.
waited about 5 months before it just went meh.
How was that again?
Meh.
Meh. I was over Cliff,
Meh.
but meh.
These are much better.
Hold on, we're gonna have to zoom in on Stone Soup.
See how shiny they are?
Ooh, shiny.
Very professional.
NA.
Nice.
And then, of course, I've got these, but these aren't done yet.
I think I still have like 4 or 5 that I could hand out to some few people.
Oh yeah, I've got to do a video quick because I have a lot of people's stickers on the Cherokee from last year. Some of them did really well. Some of them did really, really, really bad. Like I have to look back at the video for one of the stickers because it's just gone. I don't even know whose sticker it is at this point. I've got to look back and see whose sticker it is.
Oh, really?
It's just a white blob. There's nothing on it.
That's the sticker that's like, making matey.
The early 60s Rambler for sale in Whittimer, which is not far from me. That is anybody else's but me. I am officially Ramblered out at this point. It's time to move on to weirder and stranger things.
Yeah.
Like the shit in the
Comanche.
driveway and the shit that's going to be in his driveway. It'll eventually be in my driveway. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and in ratchets. So just real quick, so I've zapped this out again here.
Wait a minute.
So
Doesn't this said mystery vehicle have a number on the door? It does.
Yeah, 1976.
I think it's just 76.
It's actually a different number, but you know. So this
Okay,
this
now
right here is a long handle 3/8 drive icon ratchet from Harbor Freight, and my friend who Cerakotes long distance paper punchers was kind enough to coat this one in pretty Mopar-esque colors. This is same process as the one that I gave Dan last year, but completely different because that one was for Dan.
It's the same but completely different.
Well, it's the same idea. It's the same process. It's pretty hard to beat up, as Dan can probably attest to.
Oh.
And it's a baked on finish. And
Dan's never used it.
oh no, Dan's used it.
Dan has used it.
Dan is not the hide and seek kind of guy. So we'll
All right. So, oh, you got a little schmutz on it right now. Don't worry about that. I mean, I used this part as a hammer at one point, and it's a little worn away, but it's held up pretty good. That's from dropping it on the concrete a couple of times.
yeah. So
But-
if it can survive a Dan, it can survive you.
It still looks great. I got it.
And there, to the best of my knowledge, there are 3 ratchets on Earth that are Cerakoted. One that was not I have nothing to do with the one Dan has and this one. So I'm not even funning with you guys to have somebody do this professionally, a couple $100. So I'm very lucky that my buddy was able to do it for me.
Yeah.
And this one is extremely unique because it's all vibrant Mopar 60s colors. It's all greens and pinks and purples. So
Now I got a question on that one. What you have numbers on the back side of it? What do they say?
well, they were for the year. It was supposed to just be for 2024. And there was a little mix up on how things were supposed to go. So this is an extremely custom ratchet.
Well, what's
Extremely
it?
custom. 2024 and 2025.
Nice.
But-
It's a 2 years worth.
Yeah, so you technically winning 2 years.
Yeah, so you don't have to do next year's one, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
you don't even have to show up. But basically, the head of the ratchet says No Name Nationals. The face of it, unfortunately, does say both years. And the handle does have my little, thanks for coming. And what we're going to do is we're going to give out, I don't know how we're going to actually, everybody that goes that wants to vote, we're going to have a card, and I'm going to write your favorite car, your favorite channel, one or the other. But I need to know whose car it is. It's got to be the channel name preferably, so I know who the hell, because if you just say John's car, there's going to be 40 fucking Johns.
Well, why don't you just call it by the car? That way somebody can be like the orange Mustang.
Yeah, well, that's another debatable thing. So it's no, and some people won't know what car it is, but they'll know the channel name. So preferably the more specific you can be.
It's like, motherfucker.
And also, I can't win, even if you vote for me. I'm not taking it. The next person runner up. The whole point is giving this away. I want somebody to have something cool, and because I made the one for Dan last year, Dan cannot win either. So hold on.
Nope, not in the race.
Zoometh inneth on the Vicus.
Oh, they're quarter window decals.
Yes, but I've also got little toolbox stickers, the little ones like that. Oh, upside down.
Okay, so never were saying I got the UV ones from Sticker App, no fade or peel, been on silver. Yeah, my stickers have done great. Most of the stickers have done really well. There's probably 5 or 6 that have done really poorly. Dan's held up really well. Excuse me. A couple of them did really well. Excuse me.
Yeah, the sticker app ones. I mean,
Yeah.
mine went through a couple 2 winters and the heat of summer, and it's still pristine.
Yeah. This is it. There's only 3 of them in the world, and I can't. The time I picked this up last night. There's no time to redo it, and my friend does. I can't. I'm not going to in a position to have him to pay for it. And I'm not in a position to do a lot of other things, but this is very unique. And you get a special. The minute you use it, it's going to be fine. So you get it all dirty anyway.
So
Yes, it is a year limited edition.
I have a question. Let's say by some miraculous thing I win the ratchet. So is it like a traveling trophy? Do I have to present it to the 25 winner?
No, it's yours.
No.
I know. I'm just playing.
No, I had made more. I had my other friend who has the cutter, the vinyl cutter, make me extra stickers because you never know when you're doing stuff like this what's going to come off. And I figured, hey, might as well have him make it for 2 years because these are special stickers. Because when you Cerakote something, it goes through a bake process, so it basically becomes a super hard finish. And I must have dropped the ball on communicating what I wanted, and it's still extremely unique. And I do feel bad about that, but it's going to be 1 of 3 on the planet, so I think everybody's going to be okay with it.
Whoever wins that thing is going to be tickled fucking pink. So
Well, actually, it is pink as well. There's pink and purple on it too. But
nice.
like I said, Dan and I will have some special information at No Name about this customized socket. The standard version of this I'll be bringing some. I'm not sure if Dan will or not. He might not be able to get on a plane with him.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get on a plane with them.
I will be bringing as many of them as I can, and we will likely be doing some special stuff with those as well. And it's going to be the ultimate socket.
So you're doing like a little giveaway as well, like not just the contest, but you're doing like a giveaway as well.
Oh, this is a giveaway. That is
the giveaway.
No, okay.
No, the sockets are freebies. The sockets are, throw them in the engine. You need some extra coolant for your piston. Just let them go. Just boom. They're that hardened. They're not, but 1 second.
Are
Sorry.
they talking 10 millimeters?
No.
Oh,
Nope.
then they're useless.
They're better than 10 millimeters. Scott, is the coating on a piston skirts of the same as a Cerakote? It should be, I believe. It's actually it's more universally used in guns because it takes a lot of friction.
No. What is it? Long distance.
Long distance paper punching devices, yes, but I didn't say what type of guns. I could have meant nail guns, impact guns.
Okay.
Lead propulsion devices.
No, that's Doug. I bought 2 Heims today.
Did
Oh,
you
Hemi,
say
sorry.
millimeters?
Yeah,
Probably
I-
5.7s, but very cool, Judge.
Dan has an affliction where he believes metric is the devil. So,
Well, it's undoubtedly the communist form of measurement. So
What?
So in other words, Dan always loses his 10 millimeter.
no, I
Always.
just
no.
I'm a true American. I don't start out with a 10 millimeter.
Yeah. Now, to be honest, we took special care when we got Dan his housewarming gifts. There is not a metric fucking anything in that whole entire tool set.
No,
Nothing in there is metric.
Mm.
you can't be a true American and use metric tools. That's just not. Those two things don't go
That's
together.
not remotely true, but if it works for you, Dan, golf clap.
Power to you.
No,
Apparently,
It is
he's really good at dealing with stripped heads on bolts.
That's why.
McDonald, most stickers should do. Actually, the like Dan was saying about the sticker app stickers, I had one I had them laid out under the hood at a thing to give them away, and one of them went in the engine bay and survived about 100 miles under hood, and I probably could still give it away if it wasn't a little dirty, but it didn't. Nothing happened to it. It just looked dirty. What's happening, Miss Carol? Oh, nice. Miss Carol's in her new shop. That's very cool.
I had 3 end wrenches that rode on a dump truck for 2.5 months between the steer box and the frame rail. I got called away, set my tools on top of the steer box and forgot about it and buttoned up the truck. And when they took off with it, the wrenches slid down into the frame rail on top of the steer box.
That's one
I
of
found
those
it by
things.
accident. And I'm like, I thought somebody swiped these.
That's one of those things where you find them like 3 months later and you start laughing at yourself.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Doug, you idiot. I think that's exactly what I said. Steel
And Jim,
rolled them, put them back in the toolbox. Good to go.
And Jim, they might be, but we'll talk more about that in No Name with everybody. I think we'll have some cool stuff to hand people. Miss Carol,
Vic, come over to my camp at No Name. I've got rock and rye for you, my guy.
Would you believe that Jim from Jim's Fastback Garage, the guy I went and got the Gutstone soup with, he showed up with a case of rock and rye for me. It's like going around the No Name Nationals community that I'm a rock and rye guy. So
I'm a rock and rye guy too.
I will be there happily. I'll be the fat guy wearing bells.
Yeah, a bunch of freaking Fago weirdos. So it's we got the Dougalo and the Vicalo.
It's getting worse by the minute, Six. Christ, quit.
Dougalo and Vicalo.
Yeah. I think the joke is dead, man.
No, it's not dead. I'm gonna wand this shit. I'm gonna flavor town where the hell he was doing that
Oh,
shit.
you're going to go full one. I can see the mullet grow now.
Or the wand, the flavor saver, fire power, whatever the hell he was doing.
Flavor shot.
See,
Oh,
and
that's what it was.
Flavor shot. Kapow.
it's catching like an infection too. Look at Jim's last comment.
Yeah, well, and then we got Miss Carol uses metric tools. Well, we know anybody with sense does, but we're not talking sense here. Dan's just little
We're
spinners.
talking patriotism.
Can a 6-fingered person play an extra string guitar? If they're good, yeah. I think that's more.
I
about
I don't know, but I know that where Inigo Montoya is looking.
Yeah, but did you kill his father, Vic?
Prepare to die.
There he is. I do not think him is who you think him is. It's good stuff. Well, no, there are Fagos I like. I just not a giant fan of rock and rye. Rock and rye.
There's that word again. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. I do a pretty good Wallace Shawn, don't I?
Inconceivable. Yeah, I gather so that we could spend the whole. It does not need to devolve into too many Batmans, too many Macho Mans. You know, we do have to have a little tiny bit of decorum here on occasion.
Well, at least let me get into my Andre the Giant. I am the ghost of the great pirate robbers. I come for your souls. Move! There you go. That was just for you guys.
Well, it's greatly
Or
appreciated.
then we could talk about the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Woo!
Doug, maybe you should start trying to do Dudley Rose. Okay, maybe you just lisp like a motherfucker. Just do some Dudley Rose. And it's
Can you talk about Granny Rose?
WC. It's just
WCW.
Doug,
Yes.
lisp. Can you not lisp?
That
I said lisp.
synthesizer has 70 different sounds,
No,
like a snare drum and a xylophone and all sorts of neat stuff.
Just start spitting on yourself, baby. It's fine.
Take a ride on the soul pole.
Dutch said, I've had a mullet since I was 6. It classes you up in the rest of Michigan. No,
That's right. That's right.
No.
Hey, the mullet like that
Right.
gives him street cred in every trailer park.
Yeah,
Especially when he's driving one of the F bodies.
I am aiming just a hair bit higher than that.
Congratulations on the new shop, Miss Carol.
Very much so. That's very
Yeah,
cool.
what Doug said.
Looking forward to that. Depends on where the extra finger is located. That is true, Tom.
That is true.
Okay.
I'm headed out. Just want to say bye before it goes. Well, awesome to thank you for jumping in and actually everybody here, assuming nobody, Leonard Skinner's it, loses their place, has a tiny car implosion, or has to get told by the Dougster, will be a no-name.
Yep.
I haven't had a mullet. I never had a mullet ever, and I'm more than old enough to have had one. So
Neither have I.
I'm proud to say and ashamed to say that there is photographic evidence of me with a mullet.
Doug.
Well, it was also like 1987, so I think it was okay.
No, it never was okay. Like I could excuse a ducktail, parachute pants, or kangaroo shoes, but there's the fucking mullet is too far. And I lived in Florida, Doug. That's where they came from.
Whoa, exactly. That's like the birthplace of the mullet.
Yeah, and that's not a chance in hell. My old blue healer is in the shop tonight with me, so you guys are healing it.
Yep.
Maybe I can't look at this anymore. Can you get the rest of that?
I had a blue healer. She got hit in the road last spring.
Hold on, Alex has a cat.
It's on a ram cat.
Why?
Oh, sorry, I gotta move the cat people down the same
Whoa.
level.
Thank you.
What's this? Put your shoes on, man.
Oh,
You really could use a
That's
pedicure.
actually, it was a mullet wearing a Doug. Take it easy, Miss Carol. Thanks for jumping in tonight. That sounds like those that never had a mullet haven't truly lived yet. Doug had a rat tail. Everybody had a rat. There was a line I was not crossing. Even at like 7, I was like, no.
Well, believe it or not, my mom ran her own salon out of the house for many years, and so we were basically an walking advertisement for her salon. So a mullet was for just a little while was okay, but a rat tail, I wanted one in the worst way, and that was a hard no. No rat tail.
This does make me ask, Doug. Did you have Flock of Seagulls hair, Doug?
No. Very in high school, I had the part down the middle, like 70 or 90s grunge hairdo.
Yeah, that means Flock of Seagulls incoming. Okay.
Negative.
Doug.
Negative.
Duggarino.
No.
All right,
Duggarooski.
hey, fellas, since we're talking about embarrassing hairdos and photographic evidence, frosted tips.
I'm guilty of that crime.
You know,
Is that why there's no hair on either side of the hawk? They're just like dissolved or what?
No, I've had plenty of hair since then, Scott, and you shouldn't be talking about that.
I was on the swim team in high school, and we would shave our heads for conference. So we do all sorts of crazy stuff to our hair before we shave down for conference. My senior year, my mom dyed my hair platinum blonde, and it's probably a little past my shoulder in length. She dyed it platinum blonde, and then we took 2 packets to 2 cups of water and boiled it on the stove. 2 packets of tropical punch Kool-Aid, and to 2 cups of water and boiled it on the stove, and then used that as hair dye. And I had like this pinkish blonde hair for a day.
No, I earned this with like I've said many times. I got the Hulk Hogan hairline, not the Hulk Hogan physique.
Actually,
Steroids are a hell of a drug.
what it really boils down to is Dan and Alex are both really bad at walking on their hands. Have been for years. They keep scrubbing their head. That's the only reason why they're bald. They have hair. It just hasn't grown back yet.
Okay, Doug, I'm sorry. I was watching my wife be a massive sticker producer. I didn't catch all that. Something about them walking on their knuckles or something?
Yeah, walking on their hands.
Wait, who's
Not
bald?
dragging their knuckles like me.
Knuckle trackers is what I was getting at, Doug. Jeez, stop, man.
Dan is not bald.
Pay
I'm
attention.
not bald.
I know of.
I mean, I still have some hair up here. It's not completely gone.
Yeah.
Sorry, fellas. This is all by choice.
Well, I do
What
have
a hell of a choice you made.
Yeah, whatever
I
gets
do
on
have a solar panel. So
Doug, I'm not complaining, but is there a hat stripe across your forehead?
well, I just
Wait a
took my
minute,
hair
wait a
off.
minute.
You mean like a suntan
No.
line?
Oh, okay. It's just shadow.
All right, Doug, flop the hair over more because you got a flock of seagulls going right now.
Do you have a rectangle on your forehead?
It's dirt. It's actually dirt from. I was
You
standing
got
a
somebody's
caliper.
fucking stamp on your forehead.
Goofy.
Hey, Doug, you're not supposed to get a tramp stamp on your forehead. No, the tramp stamp is not meant to go on your forehead, Doug.
These are my friends. You know this, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I literally came right in from the shop when I joined the live stream.
No, and you know what? As much as it drives me nuts, I'll take the lack of hair over being dead. So
Yeah.
I do hate the fact that if you feel back here, it's like the back of a baby's head. You know, when they're first born, they have that spot where it's like, oh, I felt that the first time. Oh, fuck, I'm reverting.
I'm just lucky I still have hair. I think my dad was bald by the time he was my age, so.
No, none of the guys in my family on either side were ever bald. So I'm bucking the trend. But that's, 2.5 years of super heavy steroids. So
My great grandpa lived to be 93, and he had like an 8-hair comb over. When he passed.
I am not doing the swirly, but I don't have a head for bald. It doesn't have that nice bald guy shape. Sorry. I can't rock the Alex cut. That shit wouldn't work.
My head's oddly misshapen, so it's okay.
Yeah, but it fits your style. But bald does not work for me.
No, I think you got like a tic tac. Looks all right with a beard on it.
That or he's going to do the Coneheads when they make the new Coneheads movie. Consume mass quantities.
Hey, Dougster, I find you unacceptable.
Yeah, Van, like none of the people in my family, male or female on either side, were bald.
I'm sorry, Alex. I was trying to make up something funny, and Tic Tac just came to mind.
It's all good.
So many Tic Tacs, so little time.
All I can think of is that thing I seen online where you're hung like a Tic Tac, and the little guy says, "That's why your mom's breath is so fresh."
Yeah,
The kid's like 12.
Yeah, the kid's like 12.
Well, I think with that last batch of stickers there, fellas, I think my merch is done. I'm done. I can't do no more. My eyeballs are on fire. She keeps giving me dirty looks.
Yeah, but she gives you those anyways. So that's not new.
Oh yeah, that's just average.
Well, you've met her face to face. You know.
That's my resting bitch face. It's not my fault.
That's why I'm saying it, because I know that you're like 5 seconds away from a frying pan in the back of the dome.
She doesn't want to bend any of my frying pans.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah, you guys have neighbors. You do well. But you just I need to borrow a pan and dong.
Yeah, but nothing has that great ring like the cast iron does. Bong.
Yeah.
No, man. Like the hairline is from 2.5 years of steroids after the transplants. So that's where my hair went. Like I said, I got the Hulk Hogan hairline, not the Hulk Hogan physique. Oh yeah,
Brother.
Tell you something, brother.
Brother.
no, brother, no. So I'll be giving this little bad boy away at the No Name Nationals. Yes, you have to be there to win it. Yes, you have to be there to vote. This is something I want to do for everybody that comes. And I figured this way, even if somebody I know doesn't show up, someone's winning it.
Oh, Scott, that reminded me. Do you have any die-cast, like just your regular mainline Hot Wheels or Matchbox or whatever that you want to get rid of, like loose stuff? Because I'm going to be bringing a big old box with a bunch of loose die-cast for the kids.
I don't know. I gave away all of my giveaway stuff. I do it at Halloween because we do a lot of trunk or treats, and the big thing is there's a lot of kids that can't eat candy. So it's kind of like the universal, everybody can have a Hot Wheels kind of thing. So it's allergy free. I'll take a look.
I just had a brilliant idea.
I've got plenty, but I just figured if you wanted to add to the pile.
No.
Wait, if kids can't eat candy, why the hell would they go to the trunk or treat?
Because it's an experience. They get to dress up and go with their friends.
I swear, I thought he was going to say, if kids can't eat candy, how are they going to eat cars?
No.
No.
What would be better with Vic bringing all of those loose Hot Wheels? We'd have selection, and we could bring some Hot Wheels track and one of the Hot Wheels race car starters, and we could do bracket racing with Hot Wheels.
No, I think the better option is we bring potato guns, we stick the Hot Wheels in potato guns, and whatever car you like the most, you fire a Hot Wheels at.
All right, so Stone Soup is staying in Iowa.
You couldn't tell if you had another
You
dent or
couldn't
not.
tell
Right?
if
What
it
are you
got
talking about?
Hey, don't talk about the book.
Did
Golf
you guys
ball
see the
cannons are a lot of fun too.
What's that?
Golf ball cannons are a lot of fun too.
Oh yeah.
Radish guns.
Did you guys
Radish
see the paint job? The vinyls that I put on the fenders.
The only one I saw was the non-vertical short you had.
Yeah.
I about halfway through Alex's video on Stone Soup. I got into yours, and then I've just been ass over tea kettle trying to get everything finished.
You guys realize we're closing in on 100 videos for that car, right? Like we're at like 96 videos.
Well, fucking shop.
Hang on,
Get 100,
Scott.
you get a cookie.
Shut up.
Me or
Yes.
her?
You. Well, her too.
Well, if you don't want me to bring you a cookie to No Name, that's fucking fine. I'll eat it before I get there. Shit.
Wendy's bringing me plenty of cookies. I don't care. I'm good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your secret admirer, Mama M3. Ooh.
I'll bet Wendy is going to bring my favorite cookie too. She asked me my favorite cookie. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, okay, what do we got here?
I'm just gonna.
Oh, it's Inception.
What the hell?
It's Vicception.
I'm gonna bring up some of my picture of the stone suit that I've done.
Nope. Alex almost went Titanic on us.
See that?
I'm okay.
See, this is how the fenders look now. I've got the shops all on the flat parts of the fenders.
You might have
All
to
I see is
reshare
a
it.
white.
Yeah, all it is gloss white.
Yeah, it's just a blank white
So
screen.
clean.
Why is it saying blank?
No, it's just a white screen. I think when you blipped it out, it stopped sharing. You might try it again. Let me close it out. And no, I don't want to ban. I just want to get bop it. There we go. Okay.
Okay, let's see if I can make this happen again. Present, share.
When is No Name? No Name is this Thursday technically, but it's actually Friday and Saturday this week. A lot of people are going down Wednesday. A lot of people are going down Thursday. A lot of people are leaving late Saturday. A lot of people, including most of us, are leaving Sunday.
Do you guys have it?
Yeah, this is the one I saw. Is there any reason you didn't do it as a vertical short so you get more views, dude?
I can, but I wanted to get it done. I was just doing like a sneak peek thing.
Because like stuff like that where it's under a minute, if you can do it as a short, it'll be 5-6 times the views, guaranteed. Even in a bad performing video.
Well, anyway, there's the passenger side. And let me show you the driver's side.
Oh, we're looking at the
that's
top
not
of
what
the
I meant.
fender
Yes.
next to the hood.
Yep. Sorry about that, fellas. Give me a second. And then share.
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
It's
Please wait while we contact the person in charge.
Are you extending your vehicle's warranty?
It's technological ineptitude. Anyway, so here's the passenger side.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, hold on. Let's
pretty
everybody
good, eh?
Everybody zoom in there. Yeah, you can almost see it here.
Great.
Yeah, that's just nice, Vic.
Holy shit!
That's a lot of detail in there, Vic.
That's there's stuff there.
So yeah,
I can see at least 3 fuzzy shapes that are probably YouTube channels there.
well, okay, so I can't see anything that you guys are seeing. Jesus.
We're fucking with you, Vic, because we can't see anything but the screen that shows all the
All we
videos.
got is a bunch of
we don't see anything.
There's just video, Amish buggy with a flamethrower ass thing.
What?
Video,
Wow.
video. Not sure.
Christ, is that your browser history? Oh my god!
Is
I
that,
think the furry
is that
handcuffs are a
Amish
nice
porn?
touch, though.
Hold on, Vic.
My
Is that,
browser history.
is that Amish porn in the middle, Vic? What are we doing here?
Jesus Christ. How many times do you gotta look up the Taco Bell menu, for Christ's sake?
What's the deal with all the naked dude pics?
Yes, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Hey, we love you,
Christ.
bud, but
Why is there a picture of Vic in a Speedo and a cape?
Because I am Fat Man.
Fat man.
He's Captain Chaos.
Do you have it now?
Oh.
No,
You
hey,
also have
there's
no
actually-
fear.
Ah,
Captain
there we
Chaos is
go.
here.
Hey, I know like 1 or 2 of those guys.
You know a bunch of those guys. And here's your horse with the flamethrower. That's, yeah.
What is that? The Ass Blaster channel?
No, that's the guy that bought the tires. That's why he's on the car.
What channel is it, Vic? It's a ass blasting Amish buggy. I'm not sure, dude.
It's not all the channels. He doesn't have a channel, and as a matter of fact, neither does BSC. But they've made some pretty major contributions to the build, so I put them on the car. Anyway, do you guys see it now? Is what I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah, we can actually see it now. It's not just a very, very small thumbnail.
So is this a for instance a look-see, or did you actually do this?
No, these are actually on the car. I know it looks like
That's
they
what
were
I figured.
painted over it, or painted over the video, but no, these are actually vinyls that are on the car now.
Cool.
You'll notice things like the MOS missing from mostly old parts, and there's another one down here. Oh, stage 0 is missing a couple of chunks. Jim's fastback's missing the E. I wanted it to look like they'd been on the car for a while.
You should have taken the S out and made it say Jim's Fatback Garage.
Yeah.
Garage.
No, it's Jim's Fatback Garage.
Greg.
Garage.
Sounds like a caveman.
Greg.
Gotta go work in the garage.
It's Ugbert's projects, you know.
Humpbert's project.
Ugberts.
Ugbert's. That's my boy Ugbert's.
Hey, I am really proud of this one, man. This took forever.
Humpbert's projectiles.
Perfection requires patience, Vic.
Yeah. Well, and this one I actually designed. Actually, both of these I designed. So I'm really proud of the Flying Horse one. That one makes me happy. I don't know why.
There's some probably childhood trauma related to that one, Vic. You might want to talk to somebody.
The Flying Horse one has a very Body by Fisher feel to it.
It does, doesn't it? No, he the guy that owns AJL, he asked me to produce him a logo, and he drives vans to take the Amish to and from long distances.
Yes.
So
that work pays very well.
Yeah, he makes some pretty good money. So yeah, he's an Amish Uber basically. But
yeah.
Anyway, so that's what the car looks like. So, I mean, or at least the fenders, and that's. I don't know if I'm going to make that a permanent thing or not, but anyway, there you go.
Like if we pay $10, can we draw on the car, or how's that work?
Is there money? There's money involved? Yeah, fuck yeah. Go ahead.
Remember, now be careful.
No.
You don't want to do anything for money because anything could be anything.
There are a lot of us that are really weird and would probably draw some shit on there. You
might have any rules when you're
yeah. Oh yes.
What's happening, Juan?
Say the real question is, did Vic see where I drew on the car though?
I would take that as no.
Are you talking about the roof?
Yep.
Yeah, I did. That's actually in Jim's video.
Well, that pause was like an oh shit pause. I was waiting.
Yeah, that was like an oh shit pause. Where's you drawing my car, dude?
I was like,
I was just wondering where the Simpson-esque penis was.
and like Van Life says, $20 is $20. So there's a limit.
True.
Sometimes.
$20 is $20.
Yeah, Miss Carol is gone for the evening there, Juan. She had to dip out. She's in her new shop.
I got to tell you, so I went to go put fuel in it today, right? Just to see how much it would take. I put $28 in it. I put just shy of 8 gallons in it, or 7 gallons, but and it didn't even move the needle, like.
Well, that's probably because the needle.
Yeah, does the needle work?
Yeah, well, it
may not work, or it's got it should have like a 16-gallon cell in it, shouldn't it?
It's not a cell; it's a brand new tank.
In all likelihood, the
tank
is going to work. So the
that's
tank takes one thing, center something else.
Okay, move the needle in my mind meant that it didn't even register. It's not that it was actually on the dashboard, but like it barely did anything for that tank.
Yeah, right. Well, in all likelihood, the sending unit has a sensor or as a way of sensing a movement, and probably is pretty well cheesed out for that age.
Yep.
Yeah. Well.
Or the wiring's faulty from said unit up to the gauge.
The eventuality is I'm gonna look into getting a whole new wiring harness. That way, poor Patrick's work can go into a little diorama or something on the wall. That guy, he spent like 4 days hammering out the wiring on that car. So I've got turn signals and lights, and even the high beam, low beam button on the floor works. Everything works.
Does that car have a tripometer on the Speedo? No.
Just a speedometer and an odometer, and it's stuck at like 40. I think it's stuck at like 47,000.
Oh, so the odometer doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, you keep track of your miles and kind of get an idea of what your range is.
Right.
No. Here's what you do, right? This is what I did with the Cutlass, because I had a fuel cell in there and I didn't have any gauge, right? So what you do is you get a 5-gallon, jerry can, and you have that full in the trunk. So
Yes.
when you run out of gas, you have 5 gallons to make it to a gas station.
Well, yeah, that's I've got a 5-gallon sitting right outside the shop here that I'm going to take just in case.
Oh yeah. Put that in the car. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was also the first time I'd ever put that I put 87 in anything in probably how long we had the Rabbit? 4 years. In 4 years, so yeah, it's weird.
Yep. Dutch is exactly right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Dutch is correct. But if your car doesn't require higher than 87, actually require it, putting a higher octane gas is going to do nothing. So just a heads up to everybody.
Not necessarily.
Well,
I
Dutch,
mean,
Dutch is up in Michigan too, isn't he?
Yeah. Dutch lives about an hour away from me and Alex.
Dutch, would you mind a visit someday? Maybe take a look at some of this stuff?
It's going to be like the Stone Soup World Tour. You're going to drive it all back to everybody's house that worked on it across country?
I am. That
would be epic.
That's actually a plan, yeah. Before
So
No Name.
it's going to have a homecoming all the way to Washington to Heaven's Mopars.
Yes.
Oh, well, I think you have a visit.
Badass.
Why did you zoom in on me? Nobody wants to see
Hello,
that.
Mopars Volare. Hello, from Colorado. Hello.
Hello, Mopar Volare. Oh, you want to? You're more than welcome to come down here, man. Shit, we got a couch and air conditioning, so
Must
Yeah, no, that's actually the plan. We're gonna finish up as much of the car as we possibly can before No Name next year, and the week prior we're gonna drive backward on the route that it came from. So,
I dig it.
Are you going to give everybody back the parts they built on the car? So by the time you get back to the original place, it's right back where it started.
just park it right back in the pine field.
Same shape it was in when it left. Just give everybody back their shit and just.
starts deteriorating on you.
No, but there are a lot of folks that have donated stuff to help keep it going. Like Jamie had that electronic fuel pump that's still sitting in the trunk, so I'm gonna send that back to him. There are a few of those, few parts and pieces like that need to go back to their original owners. Hey, Levi.
Yeah, and McDonald's saying he hasn't worked on it, but he'd still let you visit. And he's up here I think he's in the middle of the state, if I remember correctly, in Michigan. What's happening, Levi?
McDonald? Where are you at, old
Levi,
McDonald?
you're coming to No Name, correct? So we'll see you Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, something like that. Nice to see you again. It's the first time I met you was last year.
Oh, geez.
Van Life's in Reno.
Got like 15 texts.
I haven't caught up on it entirely, but I know where there is 4 parts cars for that one. Yep. One,
If it's Mopar and Dutch knows where it is, it's done, man.
Cool.
Well, Dutch earlier this spring helped out Nathan's Mopar garage. Some bastard did a hit and run in the middle of the night and backed into his 1980 New Yorker.
Oh.
And just annihilated the front end and just left.
Hold on here. It's a square, buddy. Yeah.
Chevy pickup.
Yeah, that's the square body wrecker that dragged it about 2,000 miles.
Oh,
tis a square booty.
Yeah, you'll see that at No Name.
But hey, guys, I got to get going to bed, so you guys
Good night,
have a
Al.
good one.
I'll
Take care.
definitely we'll be seeing you on Thursday, my friend.
Yep, if I get that radiator swapped out, we will.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Lucky you.
wish I was closer to help you with that one.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I got to rip the whole front end off the car, so.
Well, send up the call if you need it, man. I'll be there.
Will do.
I'll be there.
All right. See you guys.
See
Later,
ya.
Alex.
Be safe, man.
Later.
Yep.
What year is, take it easy, my friend? What year is the square body? You're gonna couple people asking 74, 75.
I've got a dip to. I'm sorry. What?
What year is that wrecker?
I think it's a 76, from what I remember him saying. I don't know that. Don't quote me on that, but I know it's like mid to late 70s.
Yeah, it looked like it. Whatever it was saying, 74, 75. Harder to tell with a grill guard like that. So
Well, if it's a flat hood, then it's 74 through 79. If it's a sloped hood, then it's 80 through 87.
Assuming the hood's never been changed.
Well, if you have to change the hood, you have to change the front clip.
The hood won't match. The hood won't fit
No,
up.
no slope hood. You can't put. You'd have to change the whole front clip on a slope nose.
Huh.
You have early square body, and you have late square body. So you have 74 through 79. It's like flat hood, and then in 80 through 87,
Bump in the middle.
it has a little slope to the hood. Then they
No.
went to the 88 and up body style where they really put a slope to the hood.
My head hurts now.
So 6%. Where's the other 25% of the ready for no name? You're only 75% ready.
oil change, fluid checks, check every nut and bolt. Put the third brake light back in because unfortunately when we put the glass in, it pushed everything out. So I've got to re-drill all the holes and put the third brake light back. Little
Fellas,
random crap like that.
I've got a project that I need to finish real quick. Scott, I love you, man. I can't wait to see you. You too as well. So if I don't talk to you before then, be safe, okay?
Easy, man.
Absolutely,
I'm
man.
sorry I can't
See you on
travel with you,
Thursday.
but I can't get up that early and meet you in St. Louis at 9, dude. There's just no way.
I don't blame you a bit. It's gonna be a hell of a drive.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm out. You guys be safe, take it easy, and no name, baby. Here we come. 2 days.
Easy, my friend. See you. Hopefully we'll see you
Lock,
Wednesday
man.
when everything works out, man.
Yeah, man. Be good.
Yeah.
Later.
And then there was 3.
Yes.
You were saying, Dan,
What was I saying?
something about where's the other 25%? It's it's parts here and there.
Dutch is spewing facts.
When? When are you going to start doing that?
Spewing facts?
Yeah.
I can spew facts all day long.
Yeah, you know what, Doug? Yeah, Doug is
Dumpster's dog
technically a
is
fax
mighty long.
machine. No, the Dougalo is a fax machine, an FAX machine.
Wouldn't it be crazy if you just start seeing paper just come out of my mouth?
Are you gonna be like one of those printers at O'Reilly where they still use the old the button feed style?
Probably.
So if you're spewing facts, that means you can answer questions, right?
I can try my best.
All right, here's a question.
Take it easy, Levi.
Why do new parts suck?
Because quality control sucks. Because no one cares about what they're making. Because it's just the cost of labor has gotten so terrible that no one will take an extra second to look things over before they shove it out the door. Because the auto manufacturers are no longer looking over the shoulders of the parts suppliers and saying that we need these parts run to this specific design, because there's no one else pushing the ante, making sure technology is good and our parts are still within spec. It's just gone by the wayside.
So I ordered up some lug nuts and washers for my slot mags over here that I finally got on the
From
car.
lug nut guys.
Slot mags.
Probably not.
So anywhoozle. So I ordered some up,
Dutch
right?
can play for sure.
fucking so the way that the washers work is that the rim has a recess cut out of it.
Yes.
And then the
because of
washer,
Unilog.
yeah, the washer has a taper to it, and that taper fits into the recess of the rim. And then the washer has a taper for the lug nut.
Hmm.
It's not just a shank, it's a shank and a taper goes into the washer.
Yeah.
So one package of washers, perfectly fine. Put the wheel on, no problem. The other pack of washers,
I'm
they
listening.
ground the taper in the wrong fucking direction.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
So I had to fucking file every 5 fucking washers, file it to fucking fit the wheel yesterday. Pissed
Well,
me right.
it's not just quality control, but it's a fact that there are no standards for how the things are made just from the very beginning.
Exactly.
And they're still using in a lot of cases, they're using the same tooling or equipment to make it, but they're making it in another part of the world that either doesn't know how or doesn't care. And no one cares on the other side of it as well. So it's going to come home to roost at some point. Nobody's going to make anything worth buying, and there's going to be a weird resurgence of handmade shit.
I have a sneaking suspicion that they're doing this on purpose to slowly grind out our pushrod V8s.
I might agree with you. It wasn't everything. It's not just cars. Cars are an aspect of it because we're so into it, but it's every damn thing.
Yeah, it's everything.
Well,
No, it just really pissed me off yesterday.
it's
So I
kind of
couldn't fucking
interesting.
believe it.
It's kind of interesting what old is new again, because if we rewind the clock back to the Carter administration and oil prices were absolutely ridiculous, and the guy who was founded Nike shoes was trying to he actually scratched up all the money to have a prototype made of his Air shoe, and whoever he contracted cheaped out on the rubber content because it was so expensive, and they just skimped on everything, and they made them very lousy. And so the guy actually had a good set of shoes, brought them to an investor, and the guy took them for a run. Of course, they deflated and went flat during his run because they were so cheaply made. But he says, what a ride till then. And he invested in and help get Nike off the ground. So same thing's happening now. Things are so damn expensive, and they're just cheaping out in every way they can to just shove it out the door and make some money.
Yeah. Well, and it's also been like, it's not, there's sometimes when you have no choice, but no matter what you're buying, name brand, off brand, stuff was shit, there really isn't enough difference. You could be paying 3 times as much for something that's made in the same factory, regardless of whose name's on the package. You're all made to the lowest bidder at this point.
You have no idea. You could be buying Perfect Circle, a brand that or you're buying, Eaton or a brand that and you never know. It could be coming from Chicken Lo Mein. It could be coming from, Mr. Chang's.
So it's not even, it almost doesn't even matter where it's coming from. Any place can make a quality part if they're set up to make a quality part and there's things in place to catch it, but no one gives a shit. Like, there's no care from start to finish.
No care.
Then there's knockoff parts. I can't remember who it was. There was a guy, it's been a couple of months, but his
Broader Performance.
It might have been him, where there was like Jegs or somebody had shit on the shelf that had everything the same except for like one random part that he could tell it wasn't made by him. It was being made overseas. So even the big companies are buying stuff, assuming that they're buying what they said they're buying. You almost, there's sometimes, like with sockets, you can buy a socket that's supposed to be, let's say, a gear wrench, and it might say Pittsburgh on it because the shit's stamped on the same damn factory.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of hanky panky going on.
Oh yeah, all in the name of money, and sad.
And appliance, there's a lot of, there's a lot of weirdness with like unilugs and special cap features and the washers. There's a lot of really unique stuff that the wheels might be cool as shit. You might not literally be able to put them on the car.
I've never been a real big fan of Unilog. I love slot mags. I love slot mags.
I love
But
the
I
kidney
always
beans.
have shied away from the Unilog slot mags. I want my
love
right back
Unilog.
bolt pattern or not at all.
Yeah,
Oh,
Turbo Tom's ready to go. I really like the slot mags I got, but there's a couple of companies that are making them in the right bolt pattern. I'd much rather do that than ever try that. Like when I do the Comanches, it's going to be slots in the back, kidney bean, big fat wides in the back, but they're going to have to be right.
Oh yeah.
Right pitch.
I like my slot. Or unilugs. I like my unilugs.
No, I'm just not a fan, dude.
Versatile.
You're welcome to like whatever you want. I got some bad chip dip the other day. I tell you what, I have a feeling I know who supplied you that bad chip dip.
Probably.
I'm thinking you
Probably.
can't blame the dog, Doug.
Probably supplied you stale chips to go along with
Yeah,
it.
you can't even blame the dog's ass, Doug.
That I warned you that it was close to expiration date when I gave you a plethora of it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Doug
I
is
think,
an
I,
ass.
gave,
think
I
you
think
got
I
it.
gave Mr. and Mrs. Dutch like 10 cases of that stuff.
Yeah, Doug is the botulism distribution center of Michigan. I'm kidding, Doug.
He's not.
Hey, that ranch dip had not expired yet. I just wasn't gonna. No, sorry. I appreciate the gesture.
I
I'm
really
very
like
happy I found several
the fact that
companies
ranch
to give
dip
it to.
jack stand.
I still,
that was my
I
idea.
have well, there's two things I need to do that I never got a chance to do that Neverboard asked for, and it's show you how to pull anybody's image off of YouTube to save just their logo. I found it by accident. I still need to make that video, and I need to make the how the fuck is this going to work as a jack stand video without the cussing. So I got to come up with some dumb thing for that too. It's just everything's been getting shoved a little sideways. Van Life saying Thurgood boots a Union USA made boot. Nah, never actually heard of those before. They haven't made a quality president in more than 100 years, so you're fine with that. Dutch fan. Fun fact, I have all 9 different types of Unilug washers that were made. Motor Wheels Company are the hardest to find. Okay. Yeah, ET wheels are weird.
Dutch
The
has
whole
got
thing
a
is
lot of stuff squirreled away.
like I get why they did Unilugs, especially in the 70s, because then they can make one wheel.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And they can make
It
some
fit
damn little
multiple
stupid
different-
part that cost them nothing to make that wheel fit anything. It didn't fit anything worth a shit, but it fit everything.
Well, it fit everything perfectly.
No, there were a constant maintenance item. There's some things that I understand constant maintenance. The thing that rolls down the highway, yeah, it should be a torque it and forget it kind of thing.
Well,
Well-
yeah, you torque your lug nuts though, so you can't even talk.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no.
should.
No,
Growing
you
up, I
give her
heard
the
of
old.
a whole bunch of. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, Doug.
You have the floor, Dan.
What?
You have the floor, Dan.
Well, yeah, he bought it, so
yeah.
he technically does have a floor.
I
that's
do.
true.
I bought this floor. It's very expensive.
Well, I remember back in the day some real horror stories with Unilug wheels, but I got to put an asterisk on that because I'll bet those guys weren't using the proper hardware and
Probably not.
washers and
Oh,
whatnot.
I will guarantee you 35% of the failure rate was human error, if
Yes,
not more. But I
They didn't
still
use the right length
prejudice.
shank on the lug nut. They
right.
didn't use the correct washer. Yeah.
Or the
Yeah,
guys that were so lazy they couldn't put the 2 extra lug nuts and washers on, so they just ran 3 and then still do burnouts. Yeah, and do hard cornering. It's fine.
Yeah, it'll work.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, that's no one could be guilty of that at all in this. Not one bit. Nope.
Ah, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I do. There are certain things that I just use the good and tight method, and there's certain things that I firm believer in torquing. Yes. Sorry.
Yes. Well, as many times as I've buttoned a car up and not tightened down the lug nuts, I am a huge proponent for, are those lug nuts tight? Are they tight? Better check again.
Yeah, because you know that slapping and going that down and going nowhere, that does not work with lug nuts like toe straps.
You're right.
Does not.
I haven't had a problem. I think all of you guys just don't know what you're doing at this point.
Well, you got a leg up on most Unilug guys. At least you tried to find the proper hardware and whatnot.
That
Well,
is an
now I
extreme,
do. Yeah.
that is an extreme level of effort for Dan. We got a golf clap.
Oh,
Come
I
on,
know.
golf clap.
I know.
No, come on, golf clap. Oh, well, that Doug. Come on, that's low effort, dude. Come
I'm
on.
holding the other hand holds my selfie
Give
stick.
the phone to the dog. The dog will hold it fine. Now, yeah, see.
Nice.
Oh, we've been Dutched.
Hey.
Brother Dutch.
I don't see him.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
He's in the he's not in the shadows, but he's not in the camera. Oh, hey.
There we go.
Holy crap, we've been Dutched.
I'm
We
watching
got our
on the TV.
Michigan back up.
Yeah, you're outnumbered again, Dan.
I'm outnumbered.
Yeah, it's 3 Michigan to 1 Minnesota.
Minnesota. We're gonna go up to the supper club and have Brackenbray.
I see. I don't know what the fuck that meant. So that clearly isn't Minnesota.
Well, it's the parts of Minnesota where you're not at there, Dan.
You know, where they tell them Sven and Oli jokes.
Well, yeah, Van Life's saying those cigars are turning into a responsible adult.
Well, no, I just I needed my fucking Mickey Thompsons on the back of the car. Even though they are like so close to the front fender that if I actually ran them down the track, they'll probably rip the front fender off. But just driving around town, it'll be perfectly
Yeah,
fine.
it's self-clearance. I don't see what the problem is.
Old Mickey
I mean-
Thompsons are pretty slick, Dan.
Well, yeah, they're pretty slick.
Hey, you're only a sawzall away from just opening up enough space for those tires to clear, Dan.
Yeah, I've been looking at that, and possibly, but not now. They'll be fine for running stoplight to stoplight.
Until you hook the nitrous back up and get the giggle juice going and go, what can I do with this?
Well, I still do. I would still do that stoplight to stoplight though. See, I don't need to go 150 miles an hour. I just
gotta
need to
look
go
like you
from
are.
0 to like 60 really quickly.
Oh, so we're back to your favorite. We're back to your Vin Diesel thing where you mumble growl. I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
I mean, quarter mile, eighth mile, around that corner, wherever it happens to be.
Nope. Holy crap! We've been full size Dutched.
Oh,
man.
shit.
Oh Jesus!
Oh hell, Dutch done went and broke his shit.
There you go.
Jesus Hefner Christ!
So what the heck's crapping in there, Dutch?
Is that better?
Yeah, what's happening, man?
I was trying to get away from the super bright ceiling lights.
Yes, now it's just like a halo of light over all your Mopars.
Yes.
Yeah, the 200-watt lights up there, they do that.
It is well lit in the shop.
Hold on,
It's
let me move the Mopar guys and there we go.
Ah,
Yeah.
I'm only Mopar adjacent.
I was just gonna say you're Mopar-esque.
No, it's just because Mopar had the good sense to buy stuff so that kept them from going under till someone else could buy them.
True. That and you were finally blessed with the sacrament of big block Mopar.
Yes, I'm going to put in a Jeep.
Yes.
It was one
Yeah,
of the last
5
vehicles
years.
designed by AMC. I saw Dutch shaking his head. So you don't approve of putting a big block Mopar in a Comanche?
I don't approve of putting a big block in anything with a scrapyard.
Good, more for me. Bring all big blocks to my house, including the one in your wife's wagon.
That thing came dangerously close this year to getting ripped out. I had to undo all the stuff my dad did to it just to make it run.
Wow.
Oh yeah. So he locked up the distributor and put mismatched springs in the distributor so it would just give it random points of advance.
Okay.
Wait,
That is weird.
he locked it. Wait, was it locked out or did it just have mismatched springs?
Both.
Did it
That
have like an FBO plate on it?
It was homemade
Ah,
Wait,
with some old school drag race stuff that he did back in the day that worked once. So he figured he'd try it again. And
yep.
there was like a cutoff screwdriver as part of it. And yeah, it was great.
yeah, that sounds
Old
like my
school.
guy.
So it ripped all the guts out of the distributor. It started off from new, put a functioning vacuum advance on it because that's how you run cars is with a vacuum advance and you actually want to drive them
Absolutely.
the street. And took the horrible Holly carburetor off, and I now use it as a doorstop. That's what you do with Holly carburetors.
Oh my Lanta.
Well, yeah,
And
I think Dutch is a fan of the plastic carburetor. So
no, it's got. My wife wants to drive it every day, so the Venturi design on the ABS2 carburetor is very superior for a daily driver.
Yes.
So she has the S2 on there. You can't beat that Venturi design. Nobody's made a compatible or comparison unit to that Venturi design, and it just works. You can start it up when it's 25 degrees out. You let the car idle for 30 seconds, and then you drive to Myers. It's the closest you'll get to fuel injection without having fuel injection, and it costs
Yes.
$350.
but
Thanks to the angular boosters.
Meyer is a supermarket, Dan. We also in Michigan, if you're from here, apparently everything has to become fucking pluralized, which I didn't know until I moved back. It's Kroger's, Meijer's, everything gets a fucking S. I don't know what the hell it is, but
What
It
is
used to be
the
green
name of
Giant.
the owner?
no, it's Meyer. It's Kroger. But for
No.
some reason, Michiganders pluralize everything. It's one of those
true.
things.
I see.
Or as John Cope likes to call it, Kroger is K. Roger.
Okay. Hadn't thought about that one, but so you guys, you and Alex are carrying down with a bunch of people. Is that out in the open or?
It is nailed down. We have a convoy happening. Cope is going to get a hold of me and let me know where our rendezvous point is. Somewhere in Illinois, and then I maybe another channel out of Wisconsin is going to be meeting us also. So I know Cope for a fact. Maybe another channel.
You guys are gonna have a lot to cope with.
Uh,
Slide whistle, where the fuck's
it's our
your mic?
coping mechanism.
God damn it! Where the hell's my slide whistle sounder?
Hey, there was only supposed to be one dad joke to live stream. I think we're up to like 7 now. What the
Hey,
No,
I
fuck?
haven't even told a joke yet.
It's one per person, and I also wrote the rules. So if I choose to fuck up and make the rules different, I can. It's not a democracy, Dan.
I didn't
It's
realize
a
you were part
dictatorship,
of fucking.
and he's Dick.
And you're a tater,
He's Dick.
and he's Harry,
Yes.
Damn.
and his brother's Tom.
Can you guys
Why'd
hear
you
the
point over
crickets?
there for?
A family that I grew up with had 3 sons, Tom, Dick, and Harry. I'm dead serious.
I don't see where you're pointing. Oh, at me. Oh, I see. Okay. It's back over there again.
It
There
happens.
must be someone over there.
There could be.
Can you guys hear the crickets or no?
No,
No.
No.
just anytime Doug speaks.
See, we need a slide whistle, David.
Wow. Wow. Love you too, Daniel. Whoa, Daniel, my brother, you are.
All right. Calm down, Dougalo. Calm down. Now, we made Dutch leave. Shit, that's great.
Oh no, he's going to produce cool stuff. Be
Is he?
patient.
Yeah, so it's you, me, Alex. Theoretically, no, it won't be Jim because Jim's coming back on Saturday. I'm assuming Cope, maybe 2 hacks.
What is that?
Flat lifter.
Oh yeah.
Let me.
I don't think that's supposed to have a cereal bowl in the end of it.
Yeah, that's the part where you drink the milk through, right? The hole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then hopefully Vic and probably some other people, but I have no idea. I don't know who else is coming or not and going this way back up on Sunday. So we will see. I don't know how Vic's thing's going to work out with his guests that he's taking wherever the hell he's taking them to leave. So.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get there. I'm not keeping track of anyone else's journey.
You've got the there. You've got tickets to get there. It's how are you going to get from point B to point C because your journey has 3 steps.
Oh no, it's got way more than 3 steps.
You see,
just getting to the airport in general is turning out to be a debacle.
That's why I'm going to send an Amish driver for him in a wagon. It's going to be Eli Yoder and his brother Levi, and they're going to pick you up and take you in style to Sykeston.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah.
Okay.
That was very cheesy over there. That was some. I felt some Minnesotan coming through there. Eh?
Oh yeah. Minnesota home.
Still, the best part was when you said something Minnesotan and someone said you were trying to be vice grip. It's like they're from the same fucking place, eh?
Yeah, he's Minnesota.
We're from the same, same area here.
I think he's from the Dakotas, but he lived in Minnesota long enough to be Minnesotanese or whatever the hell you call yourselves.
I think he used to live in the cities.
He might have.
I don't know. I know he's in Minnesota somewhere, but I don't know where the hell he was.
Did you guys?
I thought his family's
out though
in the Dakotas, but maybe hell I could be wrong about that too.
Hey Dan, do me a favor. Say battery.
Battery.
Okay, thank you. So, Vice Grip always says it battery.
No, but that's
a vice grippinism.
Yeah, that's his idioms. But no,
actually, we don't call it fuel make it happeners either. I mean, we just call it carburetor.
Dan, no, Doug, you're missing the best part. Dan, say Escanaba.
Escanabo.
Escanaba.
How about Ypsilanti?
What?
Ypsilanti.
Ypsilanti. Over by Ann Arbor.
How about Kalamazoo?
Gypsy.
Is that a pasta dish?
No, it's a town.
It's a town.
It actually starts with letters Y and P.
My buddy from Boston called me the other day, and he wanted me to go look at a car. And he says, "Yeah, it's in Wylipsy." Where the fuck's Wylipsy? He says, "Over by Detroit."
Yeah, we got a nice mixture of traditional Native American names, Polish, French, even Canadian, and you runs the gamut of weird shit here.
If you go to Hamtramck over, which is a burb of Detroit, that's a whole Polish neighborhood, Polish neighborhood.
Not anymore. No, it is very much become Muslim, and that's not a critique. That's you here to call the prayer.
Okay. The neighborhood has changed.
Very much so.
Okay.
Fuck, we got a lot of Spanish speaking motherfuckers up here now. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I'll just be at a grocery store and just fucking gibberish coming out from one of the aisles.
I'm pretty sure what you're saying to them is gibberish too. It's all relative.
I'll put it to you this way.
Because they're in my fucking country. So there.
We had an emergency at work, and someone had enough forethought to pick up the phone and page that we are having an emergency but made sure to do it in Spanish, no translate. And then, yeah, just walked out the door
At where you work.
where I work. Yes.
That's a little bit stupid.
Yes. No one knew what was going on. Yeah. There was an emergency and we just kept working. We didn't know.
Yeah, Dutch, you can't mute Dan if that's what you're trying to do when you're raising your hand with the thing. It doesn't work like that. You can't mute him.
No, the phone's backwards, but I'm watching you guys on the 70-inch TV.
Freaking piggies out and stuff, huh? I see.
I see.
Yeah, so we got Dan with the cigars and his cognac and sniffers and shit in his garage, and
It's dog turd cigar. Get it right.
mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's good. Say a grashit and
Gratchet.
cashew.
You can't even say it. What?
Well, I was going to
Gratchet.
say it the wrong way to see if you'd pick it up, but most of the time people call it garshit or gratchet. It's grashit.
Gratchet.
It's pronounced cashew. How do you say Orion?
Cashew?
Kaju.
Kudzu? You mean kudzu? Like the
Cashew?
vine from the
No.
over to the south?
Okay, if I spell Orion, what is that? If you were to say that out, what would that be?
I know how to say it right.
Spell it again.
Orion.
Orin.
Well, no, that's a whole other level of wrong. Most people would say Orion
What?
or Orion, technically, but if you're from Michigan, it's Orion Township. It's area that instead of being Orion, I can't even say it wrong. I can't even say it the wrong way. It's normally pronounced Orion, like it's in Orion's belt,
Right.
but we say it Orion here.
I don't. You guys do. I finally got educated on this about a week ago.
Doug, I didn't grow up here. I still would say Orion, but I'm so stuck in being around here, and then you hear Orion, and you hear Orion so damn much it bleeds into your brain enough.
Right.
I still don't pluralize shit. That still drives me nuts.
Well, you're not going to Lake Orions?
Nope.
Doug, did you send that petition that went around the other day?
Petition for what?
There's been about 45,000 people that have signed it so far. They want to annex the UP to Wisconsin.
I like the UP.
What's the game or goal or
Lower taxes for the Lower Peninsula.
Yeah.
80% of welfare recipients are in the UP.
Well, but there's a reason too, because
freeloaders?
they're not purposely freeloaders.
I know. But also most of the people up there work for their prisons last time I heard.
Well, I mean prisons or lumber or seasonal. Yes.
Yeah, this is good. Dan, say this.
This.
No, read.
Read what?
You can see it.
What?
Chernobyl.
Kercheval.
No, you know it's not. Say it again, Dan.
Kercheval.
Holy shit, he got it right.
Oh shit. Whoops. I've been purposely getting it wrong, you know.
Well, no, if you say it wrong enough, you'll get it right because here we're a little backwards.
Is that a purple horny behind you?
Yes, he's got purple hornies.
I got two of them.
You know what's better than purple hornies? Purple cyclones.
Nothing. No, they're not purple.
Yes,
Cool stuff. Gonna get cool stuff.
purple cyclones.
Huh. Well, okay then.
Nice.
You know what's better than all that shit? Getting free catalytic converters.
You know, most people cut the catalytic converter off their car. You're over here fucking welding new ones on.
Well, it was that because the car was running like dog shit. It needed a cat to fix it. It hasn't had check engine light in almost 300 miles, so it needed a cat. It came with a cat. It has an after cat. If it didn't have an after cat sensor, there's no chance in hell I would have put it back on. Hey, I got the company Dyno. Actually, if you need exhaust parts or intake parts, Dynavox, you can use the code in my last video to get 10% off.
Do they sell
To
purple
save a
honey?
little money, use the product code in the video below.
They sent me $300 for the catalytic converters for free, Dan. I am quite happy, and the products have been great. So that was a ton of money I didn't have to do. Now, granted, that's exhaust setup number 3 on the car, but that was going to happen sooner or later anyway. So no, it's running great. I actually have a whole other CAC they sent me too. I only needed one, but I'm good. They liked the video, and they said if I'm ever in the mood to do something again, give them a holler. So
I got a pair of tri-wise sitting on the wall that company gave me, and I'm not even using them.
didn't they give them to you like a year and a half ago?
Yeah. I get companies send me shit all the time. Actually, I got this bright ass fucking light up here that company sent me, wanted me to make a video on it. Just haven't gotten around to it yet because
How long
how
ago
do you
was
make
that?
a video of a light?
How long ago was that, Dan?
A couple weeks.
Okay. Well, at least you're moving up, sort of.
Moving up.
Your time frame. You're at least considering doing what they sent you stuff for in less than a year and a half time frame.
Oh,
Right.
Well,
He was
well,
busy.
no,
with the
I
movie.
made a video on the tri-wise. I'm just not actually putting them on the car because I'm not, they're just up there on the wall. I got these going on, so
Yeah. What are you trying to show us, Dutch?
The
So
ad for purple cyclones.
Oh, okay.
cyclones.
That's what those are.
Purple cyclones.
I like my purple hornies better.
Well, I did get a set of purple hornies for free too. So
Well, where do you put yours
I'll
on?
get them. No, I'll get them. Hold on.
Why isn't that on the Chandler right now?
Well, because I really can't fit them on a Chandler. So
Chandler has a good exhaust note as it is.
nah, it's a little quieter. But see this free mouse pad I got? It has the purple horny logo right there.
Where?
Oh yeah, I
Well,
like his.
Full screen yourself. I can't see shit.
Hold on.
I need binoculars.
It's right
Oh yeah.
right there. I got my own free purple hornies.
I'd laugh if you actually made it to the desk.
It did, but it fell on the ground after that. Horn A's.
These stickers are actually garbage, though. I put them on the back window of the Cutlass, and they fucking faded like immediately.
Oh,
Back
I'm not
in the day.
surprised.
Hey, John. Yeah, trust me. It's a little assholes and elbows for everybody that's heading that way. Oh, hey, look. Dutch actually has a license plate that says "fail" on it.
That is awesome, Dutch.
You know, the funny thing is, you know what the true mullet is in Florida, though?
That fucking mouse.
It's a fish. There's a fish called a mullet.
Here, Doc,
I
I
always
got some.
had.
You ever seen one of these magazines?
Is that for potato aficionados?
Spectator.
No.
It's an RV magazine.
No, this is actually Plymouth's magazine and Chrysler.
Oh, okay. I have a
figured it was like
Chrysler Plymouth magazines.
Yeah, I just assumed it was a potato manufacturer's, special catalog, the Spectator.
Right.
No.
Actually, that you're thinking of the Dictator 6%.
That's a whole other kind of tater. Oh, here we go. Hey, Dan, say this one.
What? Oh. Liver noise.
Oh, holy shit, he's 2 for 2. Oh,
Was
come
that
on,
actually-
golf clap. Everybody, let's go. Golf
Son
clap.
of a bitch. There's no way I thought it was actually fucking liver noise.
Yeah, no, it is.
Well, I'm just.
It's French.
The Adventurer.
Yes. Love the adventure.
Nay.
And the
Oh, it's
finest
got a
car
Travco.
on the back.
Yeah.
The best Chrysler is the one made by Mitsubishi.
Sapporo.
A Sapporo, yes. Which a Sapporo was a fire arrow or an arrow, wasn't it?
Wait a minute. You mean the Sbarro, like the pizza place in the malls?
Or was a Sapporo a Colt?
Take it easy, Van Life. Thanks for jumping in, man.
That was the same thing as the Mitsubishi, I believe it was the Galant, which was the same as the 79 through 82 Challenger. Limits version
Okay.
was the Sapporo.
That sounds about
Yeah,
right.
those are the ones that look very Mustang-esque.
No, they don't. They look Challenger-esque. The superior Challenger.
I honestly always loved the Starions or the Chrysler Conquest. I always thought that was a mean looking little car.
Yeah, Chrysler Conquest, and it was a
Starion.
Conquest. Yeah, Starion.
Yeah, the one with the ground effects and the hot ass little Ford. Those were actually peppy little cars.
I like the real boxy yet like flowing lines of that car. And you never know what Dutch is going to show us there in the old shop. The one last day I was over, we were sanding out a box on one of his projects, and he comes out with this beautiful cast aluminum rear diff cover and says, "I'll sell this to you for X. I got this into it." It's like, wow, holy crap. Yeah, I'll buy that.
Streetcar named Desire.
Yeah.
And this is what came, let's see. Oh, that same car getting signed by Richard Petty.
Yes. The king himself.
Do you know who that is now, Dan? Or I know we probably talked about that before. Do you actually know who Richard Petty is now?
Yeah, I mean, he's some old grumpy guy with a cowboy hat and a mustache.
Factory printouts, because the Richard Petty edition Volaris, the numbers came in the trunk. That shows you exactly what the proper placement is for numbers.
Nice.
That's a factory printout.
Like, Doug, you've seen my garage. I think it would fit in the smallest corner of his whole shed or shop.
Yeah.
This is the factory sales sheet. And this is the original bill of sale title from Chrysler for a 1978 Chrysler kit car. So 43 Richard Petty.
Nice.
And to go a little bit further, we have
Scott, I think that if the Volare wagon would fill your garage.
Close. It's not that long, but it's close. The Chambler was damn close. There's maybe a foot on either side.
Here is here's a build sheet.
Yes. Where was it built?
Hamtramck.
Hamtramck.
Hamtown.
Here's some used car values that aren't filled out. That's 50 years old. This is a door sticker that they would fill out for the 1976 to 1980 model. That's Dodge.
Handwritten? It would have been a handwritten window tag?
Yep, that's a Plymouth.
Okay. Yeah, Dodge in red, Plymouth in blue.
Yep.
So at that time, was Imperial still standalone, or was that rolled back into the Chrysler name?
That was Chrysler.
Okay.
Same thing with the New Yorker. And there's the original odometer statement. That's a print. That's a fax back in the day. Our other blue 43.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Just the facts.
This is all 50-year-old paperwork. It was
awesome.
Brand.
We
And-
are running up against it, boys. It is late.
Yes,
I have
that
a
was
very
way
large.
cool, Dutch.
I have a very large amount of shit to do, let alone tonight, because my computer decided to do fun stuff. Now I'm kind of back at square one with editing a very large amount of shorts I have for this week. So
I got one more for you.
let's see what we got here, Dutch.
So this is 1976. We had the Winter Olympics in Seattle, Washington. Anybody remembers it back that far? And
I was
Dodge
born the next
sponsored-
year, so
And Dodge sponsored the ski team for the 1976 Olympics. And then that year they put out a 1976 Dodge Aspen they called the K2 package. So it came with a set of skis that were signed by the Olympic team, had special door panels. They only came with a sunroof, so you can stick your skis to the roof. 1976 only.
Really?
Yep.
Do you have skis?
What's that?
Do you have the skis?
I don't have the skis, I don't have the car, but I know of two of the cars that still exist. Supposedly there was only 9 made.
Wow.
And I know of one with the skis and everything. I'm next in line when that owner decides they don't want to own it anymore. He just had the car shipped from Arizona. The owner that owned it since it was 2 years old went from Washington down to Arizona, and the car's been kept in the desert ever since. Has the skis and all the paperwork to prove it.
Oh, Dutch, you would know the answer to this question. How rare is a Duster Hang 10 with a sunroof?
They all had sunroofs.
Oh, they all had sunroofs?
But sunroofs and flip down seats.
Okay, that was part of the package. Okay. Because the guy was trying to say that he had a special one with a sunroof, and I didn't know, so I thought I'd check with someone who does.
No,
okay, but here's the flip question: who put in those sunroofs, Doug? Because it wasn't Chrysler.
One of the major, probably like a. I forget who did all the conversions for. The crowd recognizes Dutch.
Cars and Concepts.
Or more than likely, or it could have been ASC, American Sunroof Corporation. Depends on where it was made.
Okay.
Not from what I've heard. Cars and Concepts did all T-top cars, did all sunroof cars. They produced the Daytonas, they produced the Superbirds. And
Okay. I'm probably thinking more Ford and Chevy than a lot of that was done by ASC.
that might be true for Ford and Chevy, but as far as
like the ASC and McLaren did all of the Grand Nationals and the GNXs and a lot of the, depending on which version of the T-top birds you got, depending on who, there's some sticky shit through there. But yeah,
Cars and Concepts are the fun fact, Doug. Can you guess where the Superbird wings and noses were actually made in Michigan?
Doug's house.
Ionia.
Yep.
And Ionia is actually a town, Dan.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, Shelby
Not-
American's Michigan office was in Ionia Manufacturing, was on the backside of the Ionia Manufacturing building.
And it's not I own you, it's Ionia.
Ionia.
We finished
With
up
the
GT
Ionia Free Fair.
GT 500s right here in town.
Yep.
And we did most of the fiberglass work on the Stingray Corvettes.
Carroll Shelby, the removable tops on K5 Blazers were made at Ionia Manufacturing. All 50 station wagon bodies for General Motors were made at Ionia Manufacturing and shipped to the assembly plants. They were painted, they were trimmed, they had interiors in them. They were two-tone painted also, a lot of them. And they were complete bodies. And it actually says on the passenger door jamb, Ionia Manufacturing, Ionia, Michigan.
What was Ionia Manufacturing before it was a fiberglass plant?
Don't know.
Packard.
What they make?
Packards.
Oh, okay.
Now, Doug, you're gonna love that friggin' thing when I put it out next month for the Georgia Historical Society doing that their warehouse tour. That was pretty slick.
Okay.
Dude, if I could ever get you in there, you'd fucking shit yourself, dude. It's like everything on earth is in there from every part of the state. They have the entire collection of Stroh's memorabilia, videos, documents, clothing, you name it. They've got every friggin' model, this, that, the other. They've got, because I think he was saying that there's about 7 to 10% of a museum's collection is on display. This is where everything else is.
Oh, that's where the cars and bubbles are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
Yep.
that's cool all by itself.
And it's not in a secret location, but it's in a secret location. If you know where it is, you know
certainly
where it is.
feels like one.
Well, if you don't know what, I could take you there and you'd have no fucking idea where you were. And it's right there. It's pretty neat. So,
Well, that's anywhere on the east side, though.
well, it's
Yeah.
Detroit in general, depending on what area you're at or what it used to look like even 5 years ago compared to what
I'm
it's
really
like now.
proud to see that someone actually has tried to save what's left of the Packard buildings.
Yeah,
They're
and
going to
then,
do something with them.
well, next time you and Alex come over, or even any of you guys, there's a show at the Packer Improving Grounds. It's about it's about 30 minutes from my house. There's
Very
about
cool.
500 feet of the actual proving grounds left, and then quite a few of the older buildings. But it's all McMansions around it, but it's neat to see what's still there.
Yeah, yeah. I love all sorts of old shit like that.
Yeah, and they're
It's like
doing
I'd like to have Dutch take me to where the Ionia manufacturing laid. I think it's all been cleared away, hasn't it, Dutch?
Yeah, it's all Menards now.
Yeah, well, I think it is time with that to end, gentlemen. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see several of you in about 72 hours. So,
Right on. Good night,
thanks,
everyone.
guys. Appreciate
Great
everyone.
talking with you. Good night.
Night, everybody.